So we're going to continue on the Mass Effect Legendary Edition today, guys. And last time we basically did quite a bit. We went to Pharaoh's and did that segment of it, got the cipher as well. And now we're basically just kind of waiting. Our next sort of main story point is to go to Noveria. But I have a lot of missions, a lot of side missions to do. I mean, this is crazy, the amount of side missions. So I thought we could maybe kick off the stream today, guys, just with a couple of side missions. I still need to talk to my crew after Pharaoh's Hydra system.
We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
From who?
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Oh my god, hang up on them. Totally hang up on them. So I have to go and speak to them. This should be fun.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Good.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Vermeer.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Vermeer.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander. But they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard.
Yeah.
We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Yeah, so they don't want to be involved in the specifics, i.e. they don't want any accountability. That is basically what it is. The Council in the first game, like, they don't get any better. Even in Mass Effect 2. Like, they don't get any better. They're so bad. Right, well, I'm always going to do Noveria before Vermeer anyway, because I always do it that way. Right, okay. Oh, that was for Kahoku, wasn't it? Yeah, Kahoku. Who's on the Citadel. Okay, so let's go and check that one out. I wish you could, like, select it and then it would pop up on the map. Right, so it was in Hades, but I'm not sure which part of this is. So we'll just go to each one and we'll just have a look. Okay. Not that one. I might get you guys to research to, oh, maybe it's this one. Can land on here. Let's have a look. I'm good if you do side missions. Cool, Milo. Thank you very much. Right, so let's take Liara and... Should we take Liara and Caden and just make it really awkward? Should we do that? Just make it super awkward. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Not that they're saying anything really at the moment. Sand planet. Oh, I've got points to spend. Oh my god, Caden, I have really neglected you. Wow. Yeah, I tell I haven't played him since the beginning. Let's get lift, because that's a useful one. Oh my, okay, so let's go to the, we'll work our way around, like, just consistently. Yeah, I've got all the biotics. Although, thankfully, Caden's, like, he is a sentinel, so he's got a little bit of tech, too. I thought about, like, who to take to Noveria, because I definitely want to take Liara, because obviously Benezi is going to be there, and you have a special like dialogue if you take Liara there. But I kind of want to take Rex as well because of like the Rachni Queen, and I've never seen Rex's reaction to that. But if I take the both of them, I don't have anybody who has any tech abilities, which means I don't have any ability to like hack caches and crates and things. So I might miss out on some really good loot, like at the expense of that basically. So I'm kind of like, I don't really know what is the right thing to do. What do you guys think I should do? Do you think I should just take Liara and then take someone maybe like Garrus or maybe Tally? Although both Tally and Liara are very squishy. Okay, I think there was some... oh, I think this might be the Thresher Maw. I think I remember this. In fact, I'm almost certain. Yeah! First Thresher Maw! Keep moving. Just keep moving, Kate. Oh! Don't go forward. Go back. Oh, it's digging. Oh, that's new. Run, 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 run. Oh, where's it going? Nearly there, we nearly got it. Just don't get knocked over by it. Oh! I've never seen it do that! Oh my god. Did I get it? Oh, this is new. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh god. This might go horribly wrong. If I repair it... oh god, hold on. Alright, do it here. Do it here. Repair. No. Won't let me repair. No? Have I got to be on stable ground? Oh, no. Okay, fine. Please don't have healed your health. Oh, it is dead. Okay. I was like, what's going on? Oh, look at that. Alright. It was why, right? To repair it? Hold on. It's not doing it. Get out of the vehicle. Okay. Maybe I've got to wait for it to recharge. Oh, Mako is looking a little worse for wear. Maybe I don't have enough Omni Gel. Maybe that's what it's about. Right, okay. Let me go through my equipment and see if I can dismantle anything. Do I have anything to dismantle? I don't want to dismantle that. I am not doing that. Okay, hold on. Yes, okay. Let's start at the bottom. Ah, you can move, but you can't shoot. Oh, cool. Thank you very much, Vidal. That's really useful to know. Cool, cool. Why does your screen look different from my screen? Even the decryption. Very low. So I'm playing this on PC, but I'm using a controller. So even though I'm playing the game on PC, it will show the inputs from a controller. Are you playing it on console? Oh, I went right past it. Sheila. Oh, there we go. Okay. Woohoo! I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Okay. Right, so that's that one done. I think we've still got up here, right? Yeah. Popping off? Popping off? What does that mean? Kate is popping off? What does that mean? Ooh. Oh, hello. Well, you run at me, scavenger. You do that. Biotics against a car. Seriously. It just seems like overkill. So much overkill. Oh, I feel mean. But also
Clear.
Quicker. I'm not using Omni Gel. Oh my god. I hate this thing. Ah, I hate this thing. Oh, damn it. I fumbled it. Right. Try again. Okay. No. Oh, come on. Got it. Whew, whew. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that mini game at all. No, it's the same. It's pretty much the same, Matt. That the mini game on that is the mini game for the PC. For a second there, I thought that said N7. So yeah, it's the mini game for the PC, which is yeah, it's just exactly the same. I think we've done everything on this planet. Possibly. Had our first Thresher Maw, that was kind of cool. That's still question mark. Why is that still question mark? Oh, it's because that isn't actually what I was going for. Okay. Is it another Thresher Maw? Is there more than one on this planet? No, up here, maybe. Oh my god, seriously. Oh, I see it. Oh, transmitter. Okay. This device is transmitting tight beam signals into geosynchronous orbits. This disrupts the survey team's GPS satellites, causing them to crash nearby. Ah, okay. I think that's everything. I think we are good. This planet is clear. Right, let's go back to the Normandy. So let's go and actually let's go chat to everyone. Did he just roll his
time
eyes?
to talk now, Commander.
I don't want to encourage him. It's like, sure.
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
Shepard, how informal. I want my Paragon points, but also... okay.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
Dude, that is
I wasn't
flirty.
speaking to you as my commanding officer, ma'am. I don't want to send any bad signals. Just, working on what I've picked up. You tell me if I'm going too far.
We haven't had much off-duty time to talk. You have an issue with how things are going?
I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. You get my meaning?
Talk to me, Caden. You got a little black rain cloud sitting over your head.
I'll try to keep the deck dry. You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and EZO. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm just reading your chat, guys. It's really funny. So yeah, it's like, oh, you're nice to them. Clearly you want to romance them. Sure. Okay.
I'm sure Canadians did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father. Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
I'm not doing special. That is gonna definitely take me down the flirty route.
So you think you have leave to talk like we're more than officers?
I got some signals. Maybe some static too, I guess. If I'm out of line, just say the word.
See, if I do say you're not out of line, it does do that really awkward thing where the both of them, like, I think it's Liara and Caden, or Liara and Ashley, like, both approach you, like, and sort of say, yeah, you've got to make a decision. But I don't think I'm gonna lead Caden on, because I don't think that's the right thing to do. So I'm not gonna really romance Caden. So I'm just gonna, but I don't want to be mean. It's like saying you're out of line. That's like really, really mean. God damn it, BioWare. I don't want to be mean. I'm still Paragon. I don't want to choose the Renegade option, but it's kind of like, I don't really have another choice. What do you guys think I should do? Should I just string him along? Like, or should I just be like harsh? Like, no, you're totally out of line, soldier. What do you guys think I should do? I can never decide. Yeah, like, I just want to be able to turn him down easily without hurting his feelings. Like, he's a nice guy. Like, so it's kind of like, you're a nice guy, I don't want to romance you, but you're a nice guy. I don't want to be a dick. Nah, be honest. Alright then, so, okay, let's break the poor guy's heart then.
Sorry, Caden. This was just a battlefield thing.
There's my answer then. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Commander. I got some mixed signals. With your permission, I should return to my duties.
Okay, that wasn't terrible. That could have gone a lot worse. That could have gone a lot worse. Alright, so let's talk to Chakwa, see if she's got anything new to say.
Is there something you need?
I think I already asked her about Caden, but let's see if she says something new.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Yeah, I think I've already done this.
I should go.
Yeah, completely. Garrus is like, yeah, like, it's never awkward with Garrus. I like Garrus. He's cool. He's a really cool guy. He was my bro, basically. I love Garrus so much. He was like Shepard's wingman. Like, yeah. And like Tali was like her little sister. Yeah. Send him off to horny jail, lol. Okay.
I get the feeling you want to ask me.
Isn't very far to go. We're all on a very small ship together. That's it. If you do something awkward, it would be really awkward. Can you imagine how long they're out in space? Can you imagine? Just very awkward. Yeah, I do agree with you, Justin. I think she gets better in 2. I think in ME2, she gets to shine a little bit more. You get to have more discussions with her and get to know her a little bit better in ME2. I already asked about Benezia and Asari culture, right? So
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
yeah, I think I did.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on
Every
remote
Asari
days,
says that.
unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our
Dr.
people.
Chocolates.
Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
I think she kind of did, though. I think Liara kind of did.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Oh, let's not do that one. That is very like, don't try to study me. Embrace eternity, yes indeed.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
I like Liara in the first game because she's so socially awkward. It's adorable. Tali's kind of the same though. Tali is sort of the same in that like she's kind of just very, very naive.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright, so let's go speak to the crew downstairs. I'm kind of surprised. Not many of them have said much about Pharaohs. I thought they would have said something a bit more. But, yeah. Alright, let's see if the others have anything to say.
What do you want, Shepard?
Okay. We've done that. Let's see about...
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Yes.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Okay, bye.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I think
I
they
was
all go
betrayed.
through a massive character growth.
I
Even
was head of a
Tali in
small
ME
tribe.
too. Seeing
We
her
were
as a
trying to
leader
restore
and Garrus
order
as well.
after the
Like,
war.
yeah.
But the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows. near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Oh, family. I don't think we had family last time.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family. But that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Oh, I might go and get his battle armor then before doing Novaria.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Oh, let's do that, guys, for
So long,
sure.
Rex.
Let's totally get Rex's family armor, because that makes a massive difference. Does
Commander?
that, especially when you're on like Vermeer, it makes a huge difference.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new
Hey,
worlds.
Mojo.
She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. It may well be crap. It might not be as strong, but I'm definitely gonna get it for Rex because it's kind of like
You have more than
his
one sister?
loyalty thing
Sounds like
in
a
Mass
big
Effect
family.
1. So I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna get it.
I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Dad was gone a lot.
Sounds like your father wasn't around much. Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now. Oh my god. I have never done that response. What the hell? You read poetry? It's Tennyson, right? It's Tennyson, but I forgot that was an option. Oh, do I just be like the worst? You see, it's a Renegade. I'm not playing Renegade, but it's some of the Renegade lines are so freaking funny. It really is. It really, really is. I'm really liking it so far, Jamie. Thank you. Oh, you've never played Mass Effect before? Oh, Jamie, you are in for a treat. You will have a good time with it, I am sure. Hi, Jesse. Hello, welcome to the stream. Okay. Even though that's hilarious, I'm not going to go for that option. I will pick the top left one.
I never thought I'd hear you.
Oh, damn it! I should have done it.
Just because I can
I regret it now. I'll do it in maybe my second playthrough.
Sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around.
Wow.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite.
Don't be a bitch, Ashley. Jesus.
He quoted me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Damn it! I should have waited for your comments to come through. I've already done it now, guys. Sorry about that.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Yeah, sure he is. Oh, wow.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem for you, is it?
Not my place to judge.
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
I appreciate that, Skipper. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Yeah, I kind of do the same, Lilith. I do. Hello, by the way. Hi. I also do the same. Yeah, I tend to go like full Paragon, but sometimes there's the odd Renegade like option that I just
dismissed. Chief.
I can't help but go and pick because I love them. So.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
No doubt.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit
disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless.
His armor looks so swish. It looks amazing.
But during the course of my investigation,
I love it.
I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts. Organs, mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
That is true, Galaxy Flare. Yeah, the mercenary generally is best for him.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Come again? Krogan testicles?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
Yeah.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation.
It is, right, Matt? It looks swish, his armor. I love it.
One of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Casey. I do think the grenades in ME1 still definitely leave a lot to be desired. They very much are like hockey pucks.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body.
Jesus.
Some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
Jesus.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Don't tell me that. What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. I just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
Okay, let's go with the renegade option.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit.
True. That is true, Galaxy Flare.
All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. Well, what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Okay. Right, so now we've got a Rex mission and a Garrus mission.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people.
Jesus.
Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Your royalty?
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Oh. I think I did everything on Ferris, Justin, so I must have picked it up, hopefully. Hopefully I just picked it up. Yeah. Oh, okay, Tiggs. Yeah, thank you for joining. Have a good night.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we can actually ask about Tally's father now.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it. Not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
No, no.
I should go.
It's weird that you have to do that. You're like, I want to talk about something else. Actually, no, I don't. I want to go. Right. So let's go do Rex's and then Garrus's mission.